What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you tuning into the video. Hopefully, you're having a great weekend and you're ready for the new work week. But as you can see, gotta talk about Mac Jones in this video. If you heard the news, if you didn't, Mac Jones was traded, although can't be officially agreed upon until I guess tomorrow or Wednesday. Because tomorrow you can like make agreements, I guess, to become legitimately official on Wednesday when the league year starts. But he's getting traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars for a sixth round pick. I almost feel like the draft pick necessarily doesn't matter that much because, kind of based off of where Mac Jones was by the end of last season, I don't think you're going to get much more than that for him. That's not to say he's a terrible, I guess, prospect. He's only 3 years in, going into his fourth season. So you can't really fully write the book on him. So doing this because I know a lot of Patriots fans are going to be celebrating the fact that Mac Jones got traded. I'm not here to say that you shouldn't be, because based on how his career went with New England this offseason, it definitely seemed like we needed to see a break from the Patriots and Mac Jones, and that's what we're getting. So I will talk a little bit about, I guess, him going to Jacksonville and my thoughts on that. But his time in New England, definitely up and down. Some of it's his fault, not all of it, though. So if you look at the numbers, right, his rookie season, which you'd probably say the highlight of his Patriots tenure, he throws for almost 4,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Yeah, those numbers don't blow you away or anything like that. That's a decent rookie season. 92.5 rating. Take that. Now we get to the second season. Remember, that's the season where his offensive coordinator was Matt Patricia. I think Joe Judge was his quarterback coach. Pretty dysfunctional season. He takes a major step back, 14 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and throws for about 3,000 yards. He was 29.97, 3 yards short of 3,000, and his rating went to 84.8. So everything across the board dipped. Rookie season, they were 10-7, lost in the wild card round. Second season, they go 8-9, so the record took a step back in all his stats. Then this past season, his third season, barely over 2,000 yards with 21-20, and that's with him being yo-yoed in and out of the lineup due to ineffectiveness, due to him not necessarily being confident in what he was seeing or on his throws, the offensive line, so many factors, but passing yards takes a step back. Touchdowns, only threw 10 of them, through 12 interceptions. So the first season where his interceptions were more than his touchdowns. And then passer rating was 77. So once again, everything took even a bigger step back from the second season, which was a step back from the rookie season. And of course, going from 8-9, last year they were 4-13. And now when we got to this offseason, I feel like a lot of the questions was going to be, do they give Mac one more chance? Because going into your fourth year, especially as a first-round pick, that's when you really have to be playing at your best, because you're trying to convince the team to either A, pick up your fifth-year option, or negotiate a new deal with you. But after the downward slant of his first three seasons, I feel like it was pretty safe to assume that wasn't going to happen in New England. And once again, like I said, was not all his fault at all. I don't know how many quarterbacks would be successful with an offense being run by Matt Patricia, with Joe Judge being so influential to the offense. So you can't put all that on Mac. Especially as a second-year quarterback, having to deal with that, that's tough. Now, last season, they gave him Bill O'Brien, who is a legit offensive coordinator, yes, but that only solved one of the issues. The offensive line was still a mess. The wide receiver position, not up to par, which led to the terrible season. But once again, not to completely absolve Mac Jones, because the throw that to me let me know that he probably couldn't come back was that game overseas in Germany, playing the Colts. Gesicki's going to the back of the end zone wide open, and Mac basically threw it to the 2-yard line. It gets picked. It was grossly underthrown from being in the red zone with a chance to win that game. That's when I was like, yeah, Mac just isn't a confident quarterback. So I'm not going to sit here and say Mac Jones is trash or anything like that. I just think Mac Jones got to the point where he needed a change of scenery. That way he can get new voices in terms of a coordinator, quarterback coach. Maybe they give him some type of critique on his technique, which unlocks something in him. He gets to sit and watch behind a quarterback. Maybe that does something for him. So he's going to Jacksonville, where he's going to be Trevor Lawrence's backup. Now, if you're a Jags fan, if you're Trevor Lawrence, does this necessarily make you, I don't know, lose sleep or anything? Probably not. But it is kind of interesting for Trevor Lawrence, who was seen as one of the best prospects in a while to come out of college, coming out of Clemson. They didn't stick him with backups of, guys who have no chance of starting. They gave him Mac Jones, a guy who's started in this league before. So Trevor Lawrence isn't effective and Mac Jones progresses along in the system, or Trevor Lawrence gets a knock, we could see Mac Jones starting a game next season for Jacksonville. Now, I'm not going to go crazy and say, well, this is the signs of Trevor Lawrence time in Jacksonville coming to an end. Not going to go that far, but I do think it's interesting. So obviously, let me know in the comments, do you think Mac Jones actually gets into a game, actually starts a game next year? I mean, obviously there could be an injury or something, but yeah, for Mac Jones now, he's from the Jacksonville area. He's going to Jacksonville. So that's going to be a comfortability thing with him. He'll be probably playing in front of family and all that. But now it's going to be, can he regain the confidence and the kind of swagger that he had his rookie season? Can he get that back? Or did the last 2 seasons completely break him and he's just going to become a journeyman quarterback bouncing around from team to team, hoping for a coach to fix him or hoping for an opportunity to start again? I mean, that's kind of a tough way for a guy who came in as the 15th pick, was seen as an upgrade over Cam Newton. Patriots fans were hoping he'd be the next guy that would be the quarterback for like 8, 9, 10 years. And now 3 years later, he's gone. So as of right now, Patriots fans, Bailey Zappi is the only quarterback on the roster, right? So what does that mean? Another quarterback has to be coming in. Now, I did see right before this video, Baker Mayfield, according to sources, is going back to Tampa Bay for 3 years and $100 million. He was the guy that was kind of being kicked around in New England. Well, looks like that's not going to happen. But I feel like this is just the first step in kind of letting us know that the Patriots are probably going to draft a quarterback in the first round. Whether that's at number 3, do they trade back, get more draft capital, and maybe take one bottom of the first round, trading up from number 34? Do they hope a quarterback maybe slips to 34 that they're interested in? Maybe no, I shouldn't say it that way, because then that's going to make it seem like they kind of just took a guy just to take a guy. So if the top 3 quarterbacks aren't necessarily blowing them away, let's say they assume Williams won't be there, and they're assuming Jane Daniels isn't there. So if it's Drake May and they're not completely sold on Drake May, then they trade with like the Giants or somebody, Falcons, whoever. You swap picks, you get another couple of picks in return. Maybe you take the fast rising JJ McCarthy early teens or something, back half of the top 10, or you take a wide receiver or the tackle there, then use 34, move up into mid 20s or something and try to get, I don't know, a Penix or whoever. Either way, a quarterback's going to get drafted. I'm assuming they're going to stay at 3 and probably take Drake May at this point, then try to work the draft after that. But yeah, some of you watching this might, be throwing a party that Mac Jones is gone. Once again, I understand that because I'm with you. Mac Jones and New England had to split up, but we just have to realize that these 3 years, you can't put the full blame on Mac Jones for why his tenure in New England has ended. It's coaching, personnel, which led to his confidence being shaken. And now he's in Jacksonville to back up Trevor Lawrence. Now he will have Doug Peterson as his offensive coordinator, who's also the head coach there. So maybe that does something for him, and we see Mac Jones starting again in this league at some point. But like I said, let me know what you think. Do you like the move for the Patriots? Do you think they got enough? They got a 6th-round pick. And I guess who do you blame most for him failing in New England? You blame him or the situation he was put in? Let me know in the comment section. Would love to hear from you. But yeah, that's it. Appreciate you tuning in. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff. Would appreciate it. But until the next video, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. All right?